Question: were you ever a model? Well, the question itself is flattering. Thanks for asking. And the answer is yes. I actually was an aspiring model when I was a teenager. At age 16, I signed up with a few modeling agencies, and I was never exclusive. I could not sign a contract because I wasn't 18, although I was an emancipated adult at the time. However, I was able to do extra work, and I performed in quite a few television shows and movies. And you can see a video about that on my page if you dig through my content enough. It's my brush with fame. It was always my dream to do fashion runway and magazines, but I was not quite the right type. Apparently, you had to have a 32 by 32 size pants. You had to have a 40 regular jacket because back in the day, all of the models' clothing were all sampled in those sizes. So I was a little bit too tall and my legs were a little too long because I have a 34-inch inseam. So I did not fit into the sample clothing. And sadly for me, that really prevented me from getting a lot of runway work. I did a lot of go-sees and auditions, but I never really got chosen for anything serious. I was, however, once Captain Morgan. That was the first time I had a beard. It was a fake beard, and I got to dress up like Captain Morgan, the pirate, and I went out to the clubs, and I was like, had a big treasure chest and a couple of winches, and we would just hand out little shots of Captain Morgan and t-shirts and merch and stuff like that, and that was pretty fun. But after Captain Morgan, I ended up getting our first child, Anthony, and at that point I just put those dreams on the back burner and just forgot about it and never revisited again. But now here on TikTok, you're not the first person to ask me this question, and it amazes me that anybody thinks that I could possibly be a model. But I have checked out some pages of some other male models my age, and I'm pretty impressed by those guys. And I don't know if I can compete with them, but I would never turn down a job in the modeling field. Whatever it is, I mean, I'm available. I'll just put it like that. My job doesn't pay a lot of money, and I'm always looking for another source of income. So if anybody does want me to model, let me know. Thank you for your question. I really appreciate you.